This is a video for GCSE Chemistry Miller Urey experiment. So before we get onto the experiment itself, we just need to know a bit about beliefs about life on Earth. It is believed that the plants produce oxygen in the atmosphere, that they evolved from simple organisms such as algae, which were mainly in the oceans. However, no one knows how molecules of such simple living things were actually formed. As a result, many scientists have come up with theories of how life actually began, but none are certain due to lack of evidence. And in this video, the Miller Urey experiment will be investigating the actual aspect of it, as it's one of the theories of how life actually began. So a major aspect of the Miller Urey experiment itself is organic chemicals. You don't need to know much about them, but you need to know that it is obviously an aspect of the Miller Urey experiment. So organic chemicals are chemicals needed for life, and here are three theories as to how life may have began. So the first one, chemicals in the atmosphere such as methane and ammonia created organic chemicals. Heat from volcanic vents in the ocean may have caused a chemical reaction needed to make organic chemicals, or meteors may have brought the organic chemicals from space, or whatever it is. So for example, a meteor landed in Australia, and it contained amino acids, which is the building blocks for protein. So before we get onto the experiment, just need to know some background to it. So in 1952, two scientists named Miller and Urey conducted an experiment based on what scientists believed was in the atmosphere at that time. As a result, they mixed together water, ammonia, methane and hydrogen and used a spark with high voltage to stimulate lighting. A week after, they found that amino acids had been produced, which are the building blocks for protein. Now the experiment itself, I attempted to draw what the apparatus looked like, and considering I've done it on PowerPoint, it's actually pretty good. But yeah, so that's just kind of an idea of what it looks like, and I've got a key here so you don't get confused. So the red star is linked with this point here, the blue one with this blue one here, and so on. And these little things here are the electrodes. So firstly, the mixture of ammonia, hydrogen, methane and water was added to this glass flask here. Then water was added to the glass flask at the bottom here and was heated using a form of heat source. Could be a Bunsen burner, for example. Then as this water was heated in a glass flask, the water evaporated into a water vapor which flew through here and stimulated these electrodes here to produce lightning. Now when the electrodes eventually did produce lightning, it caused a chemical reaction to occur of the mixtures, which caused them to evaporate, and then as this vapor passed through here, the water was added to this cooling jacket, which the mixture did pass through, which the vapor passed through, which then caused it to condense back to a liquid, as obviously water was added, which then went through this tube, and the mixture could also be known as a primordial soup. So that's pretty much a background to what the experiment is itself. And you only I should have said this at the start, but you only really need to know this if you're taking the higher tier C1 paper. So 1 week later, Miller and Urey came back to the experiment a week later and had noticed that organic chemicals had been produced, one of which was amino acids, which alongside other chemicals formed, built up life. However, the question still remains, how was life actually created? So to end this video, I've got a few questions here for you to attempt. Just pause the video, have a go at them, and just press play when you're ready to see the answers. And here are the answers. Thank you for watching, and I hope you understand the Miller Urey experiment much better now.